we're going to configure and verify small network in Packet Tracer. So this is the Networking Communication 1 Laboratory. I'm Adrian, Nads, Marcelo, and we're going to demo this. So first, we need to set up a devices. So according to the PDF, is we need to have a router, one router, two switches, and 5 PCs. So after that, we are going to connect using the copper straight through. So for the step 1, we're going to configure device and verify connectivity, apply basic configurations to RTA. So the first is the hostname and banner. For that, we're going to enable and configure terminal and set the hostname to RTA and banner message of A is and this is an RTA. This is the first line that comes from banner. So message of the day. This is the first line that comes. So after that, we're going to set up the password 9.0. Password is according to the PDF. We're going to set the CCS111 as the line passwords and encrypted password set to plus. So password is CCS111. Okay, login. After that is line BTY 015 and password is CCS111. Login and exit. So enable the secret password, which is the class. Oops. Enable secret class. And so as you can see, the password is verified, so the terminal asking us for the password. So we're going to, so as you can see, the RTA, and this is an RTA first line that comes. So for the next part, we are going to set up the IP addressing and descriptions and LAN interfaces. So for the first one is we need to, since we input the password, we need to enable to configuration. So it's on this, the terminal asks for the secret pass, which is the class. So if you input the right password, it's going to configure. So first we need to configure to the terminal. So after that, based on the PDF, is we need to configure the IP address and destination LAN interfaces using the RTA, which is the interface C00 and 001. and IP add, which is I'm going to switch to my second monitor. IP add 192.168.1, 192.168.1.1, and the subnet mask, which is the 255.255.255.0. So to no shutdown is command to on the actual route for the specified IP address. Shutdown. So if you want to add a description, connection to switch 1, which is the SW1. So as you can see, there's a green icon in the routes for the switch 1. So yes, it's working now. So next is configure this for the switch 2. So interface G0 0.101 and IP add based on the PDF. I'm going to switch to my second screen is 192.168.2.1. Oops, incomplete command. So IP add 192.168.2.1, and we need to provide again the subnet is 0.0. So the same is we need to no shutdown, and description is connection to switch 2. Exit. So that's all for the configuration of the IP addresses in the routes. So I really forgot, so we need to end this and copy run start to restart. So for the next task is step 2, which is using the addressing table, configure IP addressing for the PC 1, 2, 3 to 5. So for this, we need to copy this IP address, subnet mask, and the default gateway. So with that, set up the sorry. To set up the PC, we need to provide the IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. So just click for PC, go to config, desktop rather. We need to provide the 192.168.1 for the subnet mask is I'm just going to copy for the oops 1.0 yes 1.0. So to test if it is working, the connectivity, we need to ping the PC IP address. So for the PC1 is, according to the PDF, is 192.168.1.0. Oops. Pin 192.168.1.0. As you can see, we're getting a message for the PC1. Let's type to PC2, which is 192.168.1.11. Oops, 192.168.1.11. As you can see, the PC2 setups already set up in the IP addresses. So for the next part, we're going to set up the default gateway of each PC. So for the default gateway is 192. So we're going to change some of the PC connections. So based on the PDF, we're going to set up 3 PCs in switch 1. We're just going to delete the connections. And set up. So I'm going to fast forward. So okay. So for the PC, we're going to set up the default gateway. So the default gateway for the PC1 is 192.168. So for the next part, we're going to configure the switches. So here on the CLI, as you can see, state to up. So switch, we're going to enable. So configure the terminal, and based on the PDF, for the switch one is VLAN 1. So interface VLAN 1, and we're going to add the IP address. IP add. No shutdown, and IP and default gateway is to 192.168.1.1. We run start. So for the next is the switch 2. So enable terminal. So for the interface VLAN 2, and we're going to add add the IP address. IP add 192.168.2.2.255.0. No shutdown. For the default gateway, which is 192.168.2.2. As you can see, the VLAN one is 192.168.1.2, which is the IP address, and for the VLAN 2 is 192.168.2.2. So that's it for the configuration of the switch 1 and switch 2. So for this, we're going to test the configuration that we made. So we're going to input the password first, enable, which is the class password, which is the secret password. So RTA. So for the short config, so as you can see, the host name is RTA, enable secret is secret, and this is the message of the day. So for the next is the show interfaces. As you can see, this is the gigabit Ethernet 001 is up, and the gigabit Ethernet 2 is next is the show IP interface brief. And as you can see, the gigabit Ethernet 0 and 1 is up. So to test the message for the connection of PC1 to PC2, as you can see, it is successful. PC1 to PC2, and PC1 to PC3, successful. So for the role of the route, it's going to connect the other LAN to this switch 2 LAN, PC1 to PC4. As you can see, it is successful. PC2 to PC5, so failed. PC2, PC5. As you can see, it is successful. So that's all. Thank you.